Where did he go? Yeah.
11 with Jenna. 11 with Jenna. 11 with Jenna. 11. Who we're gonna call right now? 11 with Jenna. With Jenna. 11 with Jenna. Right now. 11 with Jenna. With Jenna. 11. Who we're gonna call right now?
My girl, what's up, everybody? Hey, it is Tuesday, May 11th at 11:11 p.m. on the East Coast, but it's 8:11 p.m. on the West Coast. I am in Seattle. Lillian's right here, and Naomi True. Naomi, how long have we known each other?
20 more years? 30 years? 30 years? 30 years.
Keep it rolling.
25.
Keep it rolling. Keep it rolling.
35 years.
Yeah.
35 years.
35 years.
35 years. That's crazy.
Crazy. And now I'm in her home in Seattle, and it's gorgeous. It's so beautiful outside. We went for a walk. We went and had dinner. What did we have for dinner?
Ooh, we had buttered sauteed clams, and we had sauteed zucchini, and we had antipasta, and we had salad, beet salad with greens, and goat cheese. We had some wine. Yeah.
We kept ordering food. The server was like,
Castelvetrano olives.
oh, the olives were hot.
It was so good.
They were so good. I am never serving a cool olive again. I will just heat up every olive that I ever, and any board I ever make, I think I'll have to at least have some heated olives. The olives were great. The zucchini was great. Oh, chickpeas. Goat cheese. There was this combination of currants and pine nuts, pignons, and and wine. It was really fun. I'm trying to edit the privacy. I'm at public. It's done. Anyone share and share alike. What's going on? Who's here? What's happening? 2 comments. I don't even know who's here. William Lindemann. This is my very BFF. Naomi True in the house. John DeFazio. Hello, John. Carol. Carol is the artist I was telling you about. Look at, I'm pointing at that. Carol will be here Thursday night. So today is Tuesday. Tonight, you know what happens tonight. We'll talk about that in a minute. Tomorrow morning, Patty is going to be getting on a plane to Mexico. So we're not sure. We're not going to be making too much tomorrow. Maybe I'll make a smoothie. And then tomorrow night, I think Naomi, we should can we sit downstairs?
Sure.
Naomi has iguanas. 2 iguanas. How old are they?
6 years old.
They're so awesome. Izzy and Iggy.
This big, and they have tails like this long.
They're crazy. So tomorrow night, that's where we're going to do the show. And it's going to be fun. And then Thursday morning, maybe I'll just hang out with the iguanas on Thursday.
Sure. And
then Thursday night, Carol will be here. So I'm excited. And Friday night's fun. Hi, Mama Grace. Mama says, hi, Naomi. Ra Morocco. Do 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 do. So there's 10 of you. So it's the 11th. It's Tuesday, May 11th. I got on the plane today. I moved out of the house in Oakland. Everything, boom, out. Sibylla was there. Lillian was there. Michael was there. Got to the airport. I decided to walk past where the flight was, and we were sitting there. We were at gate 11. We were sitting there, and I thought I should probably go check to see what time, because it was like 11:20 at that point. Flight was it was 11:10, 11:11ish. Got over there. The whole flight, they were already all on. They were waiting for me. They were waiting for us, though. Got on the plane, sat next to the sweetest woman. She was my angel. And got off the plane, got in an Uber, met up with this girl.
Been here ever since. Yay.
Here we are. It's so cool. And now, ladies and gentlemen, check it out. Guess who's here? Guess who's here? It's Tuesday night, right? Rader, acupuncturist, hypnotherapist, super groovy guy in Marin County, right here, right now. Thanks, Dave. Hello there. How are you?
That's going to be my signature
I
move.
love it. I think if I did that at my house, I would probably fall down the stairs.
But I'm anxious because I don't know how I'm ever going to compete with two iguanas that are, did you say 64 years old?
6 years old.
Oh, 6.
6 years. They're youngsters.
Oh, they're youngsters. They haven't really been trained yet.
No.
They're very old souls. Iggy's a very old soul. He's an old soul.
They're very cool. They're very cool.
What inspired you to do that?
I just love reptiles. I think reptiles are so cool. And I was at Petco one time, Christmas time, and they're really small. And I'm like, oh my God, they're so cute. And I just got them, and then they start to grow. Really bigger. So pretty soon they take up a whole room. So they have their room
They
now.
have their own room.
Has Lily met the iguanas?
She did.
She was fascinated.
She was
I'm
very
sure she's fascinated.
And the room is warm. What do you keep what's the temperature?
Temperature in the room is about 80 degrees.
It's like it's balmy in there. There's humidity and heat, and Lillian's like, but she was just up there looking at them because of course they need to eat greens and bananas and watermelon. I'm learning.
Mm-hmm. They love fruit and vegetables, fruits and greens.
Yeah, they're vegan.
They're vegan, exactly.
Have you ever given them meat?
No, they can't eat meat. Yeah, it's bad for their kidneys.
Bad for their kidneys.
I would imagine some would eat insects, maybe? No?
Oh, like a grasshopper type thing?
Yeah.
Patty Lohman. Patty, are you all packed? We need to pack you. We could do that. That would be a fun show to watch someone pack. So I was in the bathtub today. We did a show from the tub. You guys have a great tub at your house.
Yeah, but guess what?
What?
We to fill that tub would put us in jail right now. They come put the handcuffs on. No, we haven't taken a real bath in God knows how long, years.
That's a bathtub. That's an 1111 with Jenna. For many years I would tour and I would rate my tours on the bathtubs that I experienced on it's like a 4 bathtub tour. It's like a 3 bathtub tour. Yeah, that bathtub. Well, Sunday morning I'm going to do a bathtub show, and I think a couple other people are going to be in the tub. It's the tub show.
Yeah, well, don't drop your electrical devices in there.
No, Patty's not packed
Be
yet. Patty,
safe.
11 o'clock, 10 o'clock at night. Get packing, girl.
Safety first.
So what's happening in your life, Andrew Rader?
Well, Shauna went back down to see the little baby boy, and she's on her way home right now. She's probably, in my mind, she's passing by the Oakland Coliseum.
Okay. Oakland Coliseum. They won last night. They squeaked by.
Are you following the A's?
No, the Warriors.
Oh, you're following the Warriors.
I still pretend like they're in Oakland.
Yeah, they're not in Oakland.
I know.
We still like the Warriors. Yeah.
I love him. He's just such an amazing athlete. This woman right here has an amazing athlete for a daughter.
She's a gymnast.
Wow.
Heading to nationals this Thursday in Daytona, Florida. Yeah.
Oh boy.
She placed first in
vault and bars and all around in her age group.
How old is she?
Huh?
How old is she?
She's 16 and a half.
Is she Olympic level? Possibility?
She's headed to college, Jim. She's headed to college level. Yeah. It's a different track. The Olympic is
would she have had to start at 9 if you would have wanted her to be Olympic?
Well, she started at 3.
Oh.
But it's just a different track. It's very
Mhm.
intense, you know. And they don't go to school with everybody else, and they just, you know, that's all they do. So
And she's beautiful, and she's super smart, and she's number one.
she's a good kid.
Wow.
Right.
Yeah, I hadn't seen her since she was about 5.
She cried.
I cried when I saw her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I haven't seen her in 11 years in person. Yeah. She's taller than Jenna now. It was like she came downstairs and it was like she's got this big hair and she's taller than Jenna.
And I have 2 really heavy suitcases because one of them has to, has all this stuff in it. And she asked, could you kids bring the suitcase up? And she was like, I'm like, it's heavy, but I can do it. She's like, yeah, sure. Arr. Just picked it up and carried it up the stairs. And Lillian's right here next to Naomi.
Yeah, she's my sweetie.
And Naomi has a little dog named Malia.
I have a little dog. They looks like her little cousin.
She's like a mini Lillian.
Yeah, she's like half the size.
So it was fun to see you, Dr. Rader.
It was really fun.
Oh.
It was fun on many levels to be out in public, outside, listening to live music. And you were wonderful.
It was
It just,
otherworldly to me.
everybody felt, you could tell there was something going on.
Well, in the first song, I cried because I couldn't believe it. Like, are we really doing this? Is this really a gig, like a real gig, and people are there? And it wasn't, although it didn't feel like it was in a driveway because we did it in the street. We did it right near the UC Theater. There's a street called Bonita.
Yeah.
And it's just that little half street.
Of course.
And Sam has this place called the Back Room, but he was able to do it outside in between the 2 buildings, and the sound was wonderful.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Julie. Happy Mother's Day late.
And there was an open lane of traffic behind the stage.
Yeah, all of a sudden there'd be people driving by.
And I don't know, you didn't get to notice the people walking behind you, like on the sidewalk. There was one kid, probably like 10 years old, really getting into it.
Oh, cool. I saw a couple dogs, and I saw a baby.
And there was a couple, and the woman was dancing, and the guy was being super cool and just kept walking. And she was dancing all around him.
Far out. Such a great band. We
Yeah.
did play part of it on the show, but then you played part of it, but I realized you didn't share it.
You did all the technical stuff.
I didn't turn it off.
Oh, I turned it off the end.
Right. You didn't share it.
Is it too late?
It's fine. It's fine. I don't care. It was.
I noticed that it got dark, and
Yeah, it got really dark.
but on my camera there wasn't much. You couldn't see anything.
Yeah.
Probably for the last half hour of the show.
It was a great show. Hopefully we'll get to do it again sooner than later. So, did you acupuncture today or hypnotize today?
I did both.
In one day?
Yeah, I'm doing both most days now, except for Wednesdays.
Are you still, he does, during the pandemic, he was hypnotizing people in their cars.
No, acupuncture in the cars.
Oh, see, now I'm confused. Acupuncture in the cars
Yeah,
and hypnotizing on the phone.
yeah.
Okay. Acupuncture.
Cool.
Like drive-up acupuncture?
Drive out, get in the passenger seat, recline,
Cool.
get your needles.
Great idea.
Yeah.
And
You get away with things during the pandemic that you never get away with before. And they're going to continue, I'm sure. I'm
well, I
sure.
think it's, but are you, so you're doing this still not, you didn't open an office back up?
No, I'm waiting for that magical moment when it looks like it'll be worth it in terms of people wanting to come back to an office, and the price will be right.
Mm.
And I'm not really itching to get overhead, you know?
Right. No brick and mortar needed.
Well, eventually it'll happen, but at the moment it's not. It's not essential.
Hi, Al. Or no, Al's here, Bill's here, Rob's here. We're coast to coast. New Jersey to Northern California, Seattle, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, and Edmonton, Alberta, Canada.
Wow.
I know. Naomi, we're gonna watch a movie tonight. We don't know what at this point.
Oh,
What have you been watching? What's the
you
latest?
want to watch something incredible, but it's heavy and
Is it violent?
no. It's a Polish movie. Takes place. It's called Cold War. I think it's on Amazon Prime. It's beautiful. This movie, the cinematography, you could stop it in any frame and put that up on your wall as a photograph.
Really? Cold.
It's so well shot, and it's in black and white. Cold War. Amazon Prime. Polish.
A dear friend is transitioning. Alex Dopkin has been taken off life support. She's in a private room with friends surrounding her. Okay, Alex. With you. Big love and big light. Cold War. I'm not seeing it.
Do I have to do this now?
Tell us, what else have you been watching?
Well, all old episodes of Girls. I think I mentioned it before.
Have you watched Girls?
I can't believe how many people were on that show that got big later.
Yeah,
How
I don't
many
know
actors?
this movie you're talking about. Cold War. Okay.
You see it?
You posted. Oh, this is a video that my friend made. So Naomi's sneaking out of the room so casually. She just kind of like.
I was looking up Cold War.
Oh, she's looking up Cold War.
Yeah, you can IMDb it or.
All right.
There are two more Polish movies. One is called Corpus Christi, where I think it's roughly nowadays contemporary. Young Polish guy gets out of prison. While he was in prison, he was helping the chaplain, the priest, and I don't want to tell you too much, but you figure this out. I mean, this happens within the first 10 minutes of the movie. He ends up, once he's released, he goes back to this small town and he's impersonating a priest, and he becomes the priest of this little small town.
Really?
And it's so well done.
Is that Emma or is that the Frenchie?
Oh, that's Emma drinking. We haven't had Frenchie for a couple of weeks now.
I didn't know if the Frenchie reappeared.
No.
Lillian's here. You'll have to meet Malia. She's so cute. She's like a mini Lillian. You know how Lillian is tiny? Lillian's tiny. This girl makes Lillian look like a giant. Come be by me. Oh, Mom. Do I have to move? I was so comfy. Come here. Come on.
Well, she is a big girl.
Lillian Pearl?
Yeah.
Oh, Mom, I don't want to be up there. I gotta put you here because Malia's coming in the room.
Oh.
Wait till you see this one. She's a little baby girl.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, see, now they get all mad at each other.
They loved each other. They went for a long walk.
Yeah, but territory's everything. Come on.
She's a little baby girl, Malia. Hi, Malia.
Malia.
No biting. No biting.
Just met a dog named Malia.
Malia.
No biting. Here. No. No bark. That's enough.
That's what we're going to be doing for the next while. Malia says, isn't that mine? No, that's not yours. That's Malia's. Yours is in another place. It is hers, but she didn't want
Oh,
it. But she does want it.
Of course she wants it now.
Now she wants it. Malia. Malia is like this big.
She's little.
She's a little baby
She's a
girl.
little bubby. She's half the size.
Yeah, she's 5 pounds.
wow, 5 pounds.
Well, 7.
Oh, 7 pounds?
7 pounds.
Lillian had her little corona. She gained. Hey, Joanne, did you get the chair? Did you get the chair? Please let me know you got the chair. She's been waiting for a chair now for about, I don't know, a year and a half. Oh, Lillian, look over here. Look at Andy instead of Malia.
Just because Malia took the bone. Now
She
that
took
she
the
took the
bone.
bone, she wants.
But tomorrow we're all going to be in the room with the iguanas.
Are the iguanas in an aquarium? Where are they?
They're in a mud, like a room that a porch that was turned into a room that's like a sitting room, but it is now an iguana room. So it's
They have the whole room.
they have the whole room. It's like a mud room, you know, where you might put, you know, boots and coats and that kind of thing. But it's a fairly good sized room. The cats like to hang out in there as well.
It's prime real estate.
It's warm. It's
It's
humid.
warm.
It's
and
really nice.
It's like
in there.
being in, like on a tropical island.
Yeah, you can go in there and do yoga and be like, "Oh, my joints are so free."
Right. She does Bikram where her iguanas live. It's true. It's true. What do you have set up for the week, Andy?
Well, I have to look at the calendar because now that I'm training myself to just put everything in the calendar so I don't have to think about it. Or you can tell I'm not a big planner.
What do you think? Are you feeling comfortable about how things are opening up?
Well, I can only talk for the Bay Area and even just my local scene. I mean, California's doing a pretty good job if you talk about a state with 30-something million people. And probably there's certain counties that are doing better than others. I'm telling you, Marin County has the highest vaccination rate, I think, in the entire country.
Really?
And if not the highest, it's over. Someone could correct me, but I think it's over 90% for one vaccine. I mean, pretty wild. I might have to look that up. It doesn't sound right when I'm saying it.
I have a question for you. What do you think? What's your thought on vaccinating young children?
Wow.
I went right there.
Yeah, you did. Well, I'm thinking about my daughter who just had a baby,
Mm-hmm.
and when she was pregnant, it was no, we're not gonna get vaccinated. Now the question is,
She's breastfeeding,
vaccination. They want to travel. They want to get on an airplane.
You want to go to Costa Rica to see his family?
Yeah, well, his mom's coming up, but certainly in the fall, I think they're thinking of. So by then, they really both need to be vaccinated to travel. And I'm thinking it's fairly safe, but I say that really, when you think of your own tiny little baby, I don't think. What age? How do you do these trials? How do you test it out? You got to give it to real human children to test it.
Yeah, 8-year-old, 12-year-old having the vaccine.
Yeah, I think 12 is okay, but getting below 12, getting below puberty, it's tricky. I would not want to be on the ethics committee of these trials.
Yeah.
It's really tricky. I mean, my feeling is that it's safe. My feeling is that it's safe.
Good. Well, anyone that I've run into so far has been vaccinated. I haven't met anyone recently that has not been vaccinated. So that's saying something. Are you growling, Malia?
Growling at Mom.
She's a little tiny. Her growls are like this.
She has a bone. She's guarding her bone.
She is. She's like a mini Lillian Pearl.
Marin County.
Oh, you were going to see what the number was?
Yeah.
So iguanas.
80%. 80%. This is April 23rd. So, like 3 weeks ago, it was 80%, at least one dose.
Have you ever seen Iggy or Izzy run?
I've seen them run. They can, I mean, just running in their room, they can climb pretty fast and they can jump. So they jump from one place to another. The female is faster than the male.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Go girl. Go girl. Girl power.
And if they were in the house, they could probably run pretty fast.
Like if you put them down, they would go down the hallway,
Yeah.
go down the living room,
Yeah.
the kitchen.
Yeah. And if you put them outside, which we would never do, they would be gone. So.
Wow.
And then they would die because it's too cold.
You'd find them in the tree. I bet they,
But it would
or
be,
on the trampoline.
it would be too cold for them.
Yeah.
So they would die. Because they can't tolerate temperatures lower than like 80 degrees.
Kind of like me.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
tolerate it.
It's
People.
cold-blooded.
Well, no. When I'm in Michigan, I have on, 3 coats and a hat and gloves, and people are like in their shorts. And I go, no, you guys, it's cold here. But Patty's on her way to Mexico tomorrow. I can't believe it, Patty. That's going to be
Nice.
fun.
Nice.
And Naomi and I are planning. Have you ever been swimming with dolphins, Andy?
I've been to places where that would have been an opportunity. Some of them are too commercial for me, and I don't think the dolphins are. Yeah.
Right.
But way back in the 80s, there was a research center in Key West, Florida, and they would let you get in the tanks with them. It was not like a Disneyland type of scene. It was very quiet, and you had to know people and make reservations. And it seemed, and the dolphins had access to the ocean. That was it.
Oh, nice.
They had access to the ocean, so they could come and go as they pleased.
There's a couple places in Hawaii that are not Disney-like.
Yeah.
They're in that same kind of vibe. Yeah, Patty. Patty's going to go swimming with sharks.
Woo.
I have no interest. Do you? Do you want to swim with sharks? I don't want to swim with sharks.
I just shared a video and an article with my son and my son-in-law because they surf. And there's a guy who does drone shots over the coast, and you could clearly see great whites
No.
swimming with surfers, and the sharks are not interested at all. And his theory is that it's been like this all along. You can't tell that they're there, but from a drone shot you can. And his feeling is they've been there all along, and they're just not interested. And when there are the rare attacks, they're from juvenile sharks.
No. But
Kids.
I've seen
Kids, they don't know what they're doing.
I've seen those shadows before. like from above, where you'll see
Oh yeah, nothing.
the shadow of the shark, and then there's a surfer right there, or a paddle boarder, and you're like, don't think that's a really good idea to be there right now.
Yeah. It's but in some ways it's very, you'd think this would freak people out, but it's actually reassuring. Like, hey, there would be so many more attacks if they were interested. If they're not.
That's true. I've known a couple of people that have been attacked by sharks. They were on surfboards. Yep, on surfboards. But Patty's going to be, I don't know, I think she's going to be in like a cage or something. Patty, just be careful, please. Lillian's going further away. From Malia. Hi, pretty Malia girl. She's so cute. She's little puppy-like. But she has a strong personality.
Oh, you have to.
Oh, you're gonna video that? Oh, you'll video that, Patty. That's cool. So you can post that. And Shauna's coming home tonight.
Yeah, she just texted something. Let's see.
Mm. 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 Please be careful, Patty. Patty's in Chicago. She's going to Mexico tomorrow, and they're going to swim with sharks.
Okay.
And Naomi's like, and okay. Oh, Malia, everything is okay.
Malia, that's your bone, not mine. Go, have your bone.
What did she say?
So our middle girl Layla's in Mexico right now.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah. Well, they're in Ziwat. They were in Zihuatanejo, and now they're in Mazatlan, getting the boyfriend's boat out of the boat yard that was being worked on. Did I tell you about him?
I'm not thinking so now that I'm hearing this little bit of a story.
I don't know if this is something that should be broadcast to the world.
I'm kind of thinking maybe not. Go ahead.
Well, I'll just tell you in the most general terms.
Okay.
She met someone through a friend, but it was online.
Okay.
And they talked for a while, FaceTimed, whatever. And then he invited her down to Puerto Vallarta to be with him on his boat. He's British. He's a Yorkshireman. He's a licensed captain, works on a huge ship. 2 months on, 2 months off. So when he's off, he has this sailboat in Puerto Vallarta. And so Layla calls us from the airport and tells us this story as she's about to get on the plane to meet someone she's never actually met.
She was going to Mexico to meet him?
Yeah, they only FaceTimed and talked. And the only reassurance was that it was a friend of a friend. So we, what are we going to say? What are we going to do? Just.
You created some wanderlust, beautiful children. That's great. Good for her.
So it ended up being a fairy tale type of thing. They spent 3 weeks together, fell madly in love. He went back to work. He did a 3-month shift this time. They FaceTimed and communicated the whole 3 months. And now they're together again.
How fun.
You'll all be invited to the wedding.
Let's all go. We'll do an 11/11 party. Wow, that's crazy. So did they go on a boat together while she was in PD?
He has, I think, like a 34-foot sailboat.
Well, that's interesting, like your father.
Yeah. And they're going to take the boat from Mazatlan to La Paz. So sail across the Sea of Cortez. And then I don't know what at that point.
And that's where she is now.
Yeah, but we want to meet this guy and
Have you FaceTimed with him?
a little bit. Yep.
How old is he?
I think around 34.
What are you gonna do?
He's ready. He's ready to kind of settle down, I think.
How wonderful! And he lives in
I
P.
told I told a patient of mine who's uh, she's probably in her 40s. I told her this story and she said, "Yeah, that's how to have a boyfriend. 2 months on, 2 months off."
And in another country.
Yeah.
I've done that. That worked for a while. You must meet him, Bill Winokur says.
Yeah, we will meet him. We will meet him.
And yes, Patty's going to be in a cage while she's in the seeing the shark. Don't touch them, Patty. Just like be there and go, oh, yeah, I see the shark. Okay. Bing, bing, bing. Lift me up, please.
Yeah,
Tomorrow
this
morning, I don't think they'll be
wild
making
event.
anything. I think I might do. I have a feeling I'll be doing the show. This is my room where I'm staying. This is the guest room. I have a feeling I'm going to do the show right from the bed.
Why not?
You
Why
know,
not?
from bathtub to bed. And
So
then
you have your whole setup. You got not quite the setup,
I carry everything with me.
not everything. Everything.
Not my kitchen. I
I know
have
you have your microphone with you. I didn't realize that was your mic.
this.
No, the mic you use at your show with the yellow cover.
Oh yeah, the mic. I have my iPad. I have my phone. I have my lights. I have everything plugged in. Yeah, I have one suitcase just for 11:11 with Jenna. I have magnets.
Oh, I like that. We love the magnet.
Does the magnet work on your fridge or on your
Doesn't
dish?
work on the fridge. It works on the stove fan.
Sharks know not to fool around with people from Chicago. That's true. You'll probably be fine. You'll be fine, Patty. She leaves in the morning. Yeah, so I bring everything with me. Oh, I brought so much stuff out on this trip. It's amazing. But I've been, I was a little rusty and I became comfortable with my things. So I needed my things.
Now, how did you almost miss a flight? That's where
Which one?
you just told a story that you were
Oh,
sitting,
today. Oh, I forgot.
you're
Oh,
sitting one gate away,
no, I wasn't one gate away. I was like 6 gates away.
6 gates away.
Because I was in the airport at Oakland and she was at gate 11. We were at gate 11 and we went down to gate 8 and we were just kind of being quiet and hanging out. And then all of a sudden I thought, it's 30 minutes before the flight. I should just check. They were already all on.
But it was still 30 minutes before
But they left early.
they did leave early.
They left
Wow.
early and we got in about a half an hour early.
Wow. And they were waiting for you.
They weren't waiting for me, but they knew that I had already,
They knew you were in the airport.
they didn't need, because they were early, they
Wow.
didn't need to take off yet. But yeah, I needed to be found. But they weren't,
They
my
didn't
name,
call you yet.
not yet. Yeah, they knew I had gone through security.
Yeah.
And they're probably like, where's that woman who's supposed to get on the plane? And then I did, and they hand you a little bottle of water and a little hand sanitizer wrap thing, a little, cloth. I already
Now,
had
was it Alaska or Southwest?
Alaska. Yep. And there was a lot of snow. I saw a lot of snow on the mountains.
Do you see Mount Shasta?
Saw Mount Shasta, saw Mount Hood, saw some mountains close in Washington, they were completely covered with snow. Colorado had a big dump of snow yesterday, like Estes
Oh,
Park,
good,
6 inches.
good.
So I'm thinking,
Yeah, we don't have it.
keep coming this way. Send
Yeah.
snow to Marin County and Lake County. I'm hoping that you and Shauna maybe can make it up to Lake County the weekend of June 6th.
Possible. That's the weekend before we go down for Nadev's graduation.
Nadev's graduating.
Wow.
You were funny. And you babysat him. I think he remembered. Kind of. Probably.
It was it 2015 or 17?
It was your 30th anniversary?
No. Oh, yes, you're right. 2015.
When you went to Paris?
We went to Paris.
And all I got was a gorgeous scarf. I got a gorgeous shawl from Paris. I still wear it. I love it. It's one of my faves. Shauna knows how to pick. Shauna's a great gift giver. She picks good colors. She looked beautiful. I loved seeing her the other night. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it.
Well, we loved it too.
So yeah, we'll have to figure out a sleepover and do an 11/11.
You can do that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. No iguanas though.
No.
I'm gonna be hanging out with iguanas for the next 10 days. I'm excited.
So 10 days in Seattle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. And then back in time for Grace's 90th birthday.
Wow.
I know.
And that's going to be in Lake County?
Mm-hmm. She's already up there.
Yeah. It's probably a hot one today.
I bet it was. You ready to go outside, Lillian?
Blazing Saddles.
Oh, we had a great conversation about Blazing Saddles on Saturday Night Show with Gary Lambert. If you want a good laugh about Blazing Saddles, to hear the behind the scenes.
Oh wow, I love the behind the scenes.
Yeah. Hey, what are you doing next Tuesday night?
I think I'll be doing 11/11.
This is the wild crowd. They just keep going and going and going. There they are. There they are. All right. Well, I'm curious what the next week of our lives is going to look like.
Well,
as things open up.
As things open up. Yeah, I'm like, here's how I see it. If people could wear masks, then we could do more together. Even if you've been vaccinated, I remember being in Japan in 1984, and people would have masks. It was wild. They've always had masks.
I've gotten beautiful masks from Taiwan, gifts back in the past when people have come back. They brought you some masks back. So, yeah.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Last summer, we had this bizarre experience, or I felt I'd never, like, you go outside when the smoke was outrageous, and you're trying to decide which mask, because the COVID mask is not enough for the particulate matter in the air. You have to have a real N95 for the smoke. And with the smoke, you can use a mask that has a vent.
Right.
Because it's all about what's coming in, not what's going out. But then with COVID, you know, it's also about what's going out. So what kind of a mask? I'll wear this mask to go outside with the smoke, and then when I'm inside, I'll put on the COVID.
Yeah, I packed my my fire masks. They're in my go-to box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Purple Air, that was the thing.
Right. That's
So
that's an app.
Purple Air is the app that'll tell you down to, because there are sensors all around. People buy them. You can see what the air quality is on your block, in your neighborhood.
Yep. Yep.
And
Well,
here we are, it's May, talking about fires and purple air.
yeah, I mean, they were talking about it in April, so it's getting closer and closer. I would like to have Rob Morocco on the show sometime and talk with you about what's happening in Canada, because it's not getting better up there, COVID conversation wise. But
Yeah.
but Thursday night, if you're around, make sure, if you can, to watch the show Carol's going to be on.
Okay.
Rob's wife, Carol, who's an incredible painter that does, like, I can't even, like, she can, put it this way, she can draw thread. And it looks like thread, not just a piece of it, not just a pen.
Yeah.
She draws thread.
Wow.
Right, Lil? Lillian's really chill right now.
I could tell.
And I think she's protecting her space from Malia, but I think they're going to end up BFFs.
As long as you're not holding her.
Right. Well, if I'm not there, they'll be fine. But
Yeah.
Malia's protective of Naomi, and Lillian's protective of me. But she did really well the other night at the show. I was impressed.
She did.
She doesn't bark at all, and then all of a sudden she'll bark after, like she didn't bark at the airport. She never barked at the airport. She's never barked on a plane. But tonight when we were having dinner, she started.
Well, she knows that the TSA agents, there's certain things you can't say at an airport. So she just plays it safe. She's a smart dog.
Yeah, she is. We're going to get outside before it gets super dark. Gonna go
Okay.
little W.
Yeah, it's lighter up north.
Yeah. Well, it's getting dark, but it's still, you can still see things. So I'm going to jump off. So I'll see you Tuesday.
Okay. Tuesday.
I hope Shauna had the best time. And let me
Oh,
when she gets home, just so I know, please.
I will text you. She'll probably walk in the door, or, well, maybe in the next 15 minutes.
All right. Well, I'll be waiting.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew Rader.
Bye, Jenna.
Bye, Annie. Hey, what's the name of that movie again?
Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Which movie? The two
Yes.
Polish ones?
Yes.
Well, one was called Cold War.
Cold War.
The other is called Corpus Christi. And there's a third one, but I'll tell you about that next week.
Okay. We'll watch Cold War. Thanks for the tip.
It's beautiful. It's so,
We
yeah.
like beauty. We
Okay.
love beauty. All right, man. Thank you. Bye. I'm in my beautiful room, and there's this like super snuggy pillow, but tomorrow morning I might still be here, and then tomorrow night, iguana talk. We're going to be Malia, Lillian, iguanas, cats, tomorrow night here on 11:11 with Jenna. Thank you for being here tonight. Thanks, Rob. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Bill. Thanks, Mama Grace. Thanks, Patty. Go Pack, please. Carol, Joanne, and everyone, if you see me. Pat Metzler. Stiver. I love her. It's a name. That's like a tough name. All right. Have a wonderful night. It is. Oh, thank you. We were just chatting, but Carol, I can't wait. I cannot wait. But tomorrow night, wait till you see these iguanas, Izzy and Iggy. They're fun. All right. Big hug. I loved it because I saw a photo of Carol's, the beginning of this painting that she's doing, so I can't wait to see where it is from that point, from where it was. Stay safe. Be nice. Stay healthy. Malia. Mindful thoughts. Mouth-watering words and a miraculous heart. Mama Grace, I love you. I'll see you. I'll talk to you. We'll text. And everyone else, I love you. I'll see you. I'll talk. We'll messenger. And, we gotta go watch a movie now. Love hard. Really hard.